Hello, everyone, and welcome to EduMatch. Follow along with us at our video link, which you are obviously doing if you can hear our voices right now, as well as on Twitter with the hashtag EduMatch. Speaking of EduMatch, if you're interested in being the featured person of the day, check out our website at edumatch.org, where you can see some previous featured people of the day, as well as some great resources. And pretty soon you'll be able to see a book there. So it's going to be a great, great time. So just wanted to give a huge shout out to the Ed Collab gathering, which is going on this Saturday. So check that out. Barbara is on panel. She'll be there this weekend too. And Matt, you might want to check that out as well. It's going to be a great, great time and free event. So lots of great learning going on. So
I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, check it out. It's the Ed Collab, I believe. I'll look for the link and I will drop it on Twitter in just a moment. So tonight we're going to have our live EduMatch in action. We actually did a little bit of calendar shuffling. This was going to come up next week, but we shifted it around a little bit. And so next week we're going to be talking podcasting, but this falls right on time for the EduMatch second birthday, which will be happening on September 26th. So it's been a wild ride, a great 2 years, and the two people that you see on camera have brought so much to EduMatch as well. So Barb, Matt, thanks so much for being here. If y'all could please introduce yourself. So I guess we'll start with Barb first.
Hi all, this is Barbara here. I have been thrilled being a part of EduMatch. I mean, wow, it's not just me having to gain a lot from EduMatch, but having been able to bring something to the table with quite a plethora of educators who have extensive background from as young as early childhood all the way up to adult education. It is phenomenal. Looking forward to great collaboration. And I'm Barbara Carter, educator, curriculum tech integrator, and 24 plus years right now with pre-K and adults, both in Florida and in the Caribbean island of St. Lucia.
Awesome. We are so happy to have you here, Barbara. This is her first time on a Tweet and Talk, but she is definitely an EduMatch veteran, having been in so many different events with us and bringing so much to the table. So welcome, Barbara. We are so happy to have you here. And next up, we have Matt Fratt.
Hi, good evening, everybody. Hi, Barbara and Sarah. My name is Matt Fratelli. I'm an academic technologist from Washington, D.C. And I guess the topic tonight is EduMatch. And there's so many layers to it between the Voxer channel and the Ed Camps and the Tweet and Talks. And I'm sure I'm forgetting some stuff that we'll talk about tonight, but I'm really grateful to be part of it.
Awesome. And we are so happy to have you here. So thank you for joining us tonight. Yeah, Barbara, you were about to say something.
Just saying awesome. Looking forward to it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So super excited to have you both on panel. So without any further ado, we're going to go ahead and jump to it. So the first question that I have for you all that will drop very shortly on Twitter: what are you most passionate about in education? So just thinking about this past year and looking ahead, what has been your main passion, your main focus? So either one of you want to jump in on that one?
For me, I would have to say the networking. That is definitely, without a doubt, something I'm truly passionate about. I always believe that, there's no one individual has it all, knows it all. And being able to network with educators in the United States and across the world globally has been my passion, my love, and something I believe I truly was called. I would say it was a calling, because when you have a passion, when you're really passionate about something, it would definitely have to be some form of a calling. And for me, it's just phenomenal. The wealth of information that's out there, things that that I've tried, primarily because somebody else has said they've tried it and they've tweaked it and it has worked for them. And I've gone ahead and tried it out, and find out it works, or sometimes it may not work, but somebody else would have found a treasure in it. But yeah, I would definitely say the networking would definitely be my passion.
Absolutely. Sharing is caring. And what about you, Matt Fratt?
I just want to echo what Barbara said. It's funny with networking and PLN, like it's funny, like, you know, the early adopters got it, like Sarah and Shelley Terrell and Tom Whitby and Steven Anderson, like they saw it, like, you know, 3-4 years ago, you know, they saw the power of it. And I kind of got it. You know, I made my little Twitter account and I tweeted, but I didn't really get it maybe for the last few months. And EduMatch certainly played a huge part of that, because it's one of the most welcoming, you know, Voxer groups, but just between Twitter and Voxer, and I got it in the last few months. And I've kind of been on and off with Twitter, but now I'm sort of really rededicating myself, being disciplined about it, doing it every day. And it's just, you know, I'm not an early adopter. I'm saying that because, you know, 20 years from now, everybody's going to have 1,000 followers. Like it's going to be a job requirement probably. So I'm sort of maybe that second wave of people who are just now sort of really, really getting it.
Absolutely. I totally feel you on that. And yeah, you're so right. It's definitely the movement to connect globally is gathering a lot of speed, as it should. And I just love the fact that technology, you know, brings us so close together in that way, us as educators, as well as, you know, connecting our students and things of that nature. I guess looking back for me, my passion over the past few months has just kind of been to create spaces for dialogue and to jump in. I'm not as good as with sharing my voice as I am with just saying, okay, let's put this space together, and you know, everyone else just kind of jump in. But I'm working definitely more so towards sharing my own voice as well. All right, so the second question, let's think about some people who push our thinking as an educator. So when we think about our PLN, think about people who really kind of spark that fire in us. So do either one of you have like some shout outs that you would like to give to people in your network? And I know that Matt, you already kind of did, but if you have any more, then please feel free to lay them on us.
Oh my gosh, yes, I do. Shout outs definitely to Tony Vincent, you, Sarah, Stephen Isaacs, Peggy George. These were like the very first persons, educators, I should say, that I really connected with on Twitter. And from then on, it just became out of this world. It was like, you know, a network just branching off, multiplying itself. So I definitely want to say shout out to these awesome educators who go out there and mobilize educators like themselves, and mobilize persons who are, you know, who are somewhat uncertain as to what they believe that they can contribute in the world of education, in the world of collaboration. And educators like these, like yourselves, like you, and the persons I've just given shout out to, you guys are doing a phenomenal job in reaching out and connecting educators from the novice all the way through to the expert levels. And I'm just going to say, wow, keep doing what you guys are doing, because I love it.
All right, awesome. Thank you. And Matt, what about you?
Sure. I swear I'm not sucking up, Sarah. I'm not sucking up, but Sarah is amazing at, well, so one of the persons is Sarah, and she's amazing at marshaling the troops. She's amazing at organizing. And that's been super inspiring and part of my realizing the value of PLN. But in terms of other inspirations, I mean, of course, there's a million ed tech amazing people like Steve Isaacs and Todd Neslony. But you know, the people who, because PLN doesn't just have to be worldwide. Like, I don't know what we would call it, like the extended local PLN, like not your school, but like, you know, and for me, it's people with like less than 1,000, or about 1,000 followers, like a Jonathan Fichter, a Chip Chase, Maris Hawkins, Jess Peters, to the DC, the DMV, the DC metro area, and Twitter's really let me stay connected to them, you know, on a weekly basis. And it just means so much more. I see these people 2-3 times a year. I love Steve Dembo. I mean, I love the dude, and I see him. I'm lucky if I see him once a year. But my sort of DMV local people, I really treasure them, because I can keep in touch with them electronically, and I see them a couple times. I love the international people too, but I like the local people too.
Absolutely, totally feel you on that. That's kind of one thing that I've heard some people say. A phrase is connect globally as well as locally. Like, don't forget about the local. So just wanted to shout out the both of you. Like, you both have like pushed me so far in all of your sharing and everything that you have contributed to the EduMatch family. So I wanted to give a shout out to the EduMatch family, as well as shout outs to everybody else who I've been lucky enough to collaborate with over the course of the past 2 years. Actually 3 years. I've been connected since probably April 2013. So I guess that makes 3 years right now. So definitely shout out to everyone who has crossed my path, because every interaction, even if it was brief, then it has taught me something. So definitely wanted to give a shout out to everybody there. All right. So here's another question for you all. How do you currently make global connections with other educators? So this could be platforms that you use. This could be different events that you've participated in. This could be anything. So how do you make global connections with other educators?
For me, my connections have been, a lot of it predominantly has been online. It's with, as far as what Matt said, the local connections has been, on site or persons that I happen to cross paths with. I'm right there in Florida, and I'm yet to cross paths with Tammy. So I would really like to be able to see her in person likewise, and hopefully we get to meet in person, especially for FETC, which is one of the ways that one of the events that I've actually been able to meet a plethora of educators across the world through FETC. ISTE has been through this year's ISTE for me was not at ISTE, and I connected a lot with you, Sarah, and got swag. And the connections have been through online again. Just recently, we had a global collaboration day through the GEC Global Educator Network conference that we've had collaborations online. So my connections have been through GEC, ISTE, FETC, and online again through EdWeb, which is a great platform for meeting educators and learning new things. So yeah.
All right, fantastic. And I cannot wait until you and Tammy get to meet up face to face. That's going to be amazing. Cannot wait. All right, what about you, Matt?
Just the two obvious, Twitter and Voxer are sort of my bread and butter daily ones. But I think the one recently, and I went last year, but this year I went again, and it really blew me away, was EdCamp Global. That just was so inspiring. Sarah knows this about me. If it's participant driven PD, like, I'm in. I don't care if it's bricks and mortar or EdCamp or whatever it might be. And that was just it's just grown so much, and it was just so well done. It actually inspired me to, I'm on a very, very small scale. I'm going to put on, me and a few other people are putting on an EdCamp. It's called EdCamp Creativity. It's October 22nd. Anyone watching is, of course, welcome to sign up. Just Google EdCamp Creative. And it's edcampcreative.org. And so I think bricks and mortar, I think there's like over 350 bricks and mortar EdCamps. And, I feel like there should be one or two online ones. I think that's where the growth is. And Sarah's got another Voxer one, EdCamp Voxer, coming up in this right after the holidays. And so I love participant driven. And that's how I love to connect to people globally.
All right, absolutely, absolutely. So many great events, and what I love is that you keep on seeing more and more year after year. Like people are really taking that initiative to just create things, and it's just such an exciting time to be living in. So for me, I would say that that the way that I connect are also mostly via social media, and I just find it so amazing that we can talk all day, like literally all day, on Voxer or on Google Hangouts or Twitter or whatever, and you get to the point where you really start making these solid friendships, and it becomes more than a professional learning network. It's a personal learning network, and a lot of these people that I speak with all the time have become some of my closest friends. So it's just amazing, and it's always awesome to learn with your buddies. So definitely wanted to give a shout out to the whole EduMatch crew and everyone and beyond. Even if you're not part of the Voxer group, you're still family. So yes, absolutely. All right. So as part of the EduMatch, the live EduMatch on air part, here we go with all of the glitz and glamour. So I'm going to take you all behind the curtain. Let me see if I can still do a screen share. As y'all know, we just moved to YouTube Live. Okay, so here we go. So I have the the EduMatch Person of the Day sheets pulled up on my computer. So here we go. So this is behind the curtain, Wizard of Oz. Whenever people go to the EduMatch website and fill out the sheet, I should probably show y'all that too. Let me do that really quickly. EduMatch.org. So whenever people come in and fill out the sign up form to become part of EduMatch, this little form right here, all of their responses go into the sheet right here, the EdTech Person of the Day. It's called EdTech Person of the Day because that's what it was called initially until we changed it to the EduMatch Person of the Day. Anyway, I color coded it. You'll see like the first 100 are green, second 100 are yellow, third are blue, and fourth are orange. And down here, these are the people we have not yet gotten to. So the list is a little long. Don't let that scare you. We go through it relatively fast. It goes through faster than it looks. But anyway, that being said, then whenever we tweet out people and we tweet their things, their interests and things of that nature, we pull from this form. So this is all available on our EduMatch site for the people who have already gone. Previous EduMatchers, you get to see it looking a little bit more cleaned up here, but same thing. But anyway, what we're going to do right now is that we are going to get you all some EduMatches. Okay, so I went down here to this orange part because we always start at green, but we need, well, actually, you know what? Let's get our newbies some things. Oh, I just saw your name, Barbara. Yay! All right, so let's go down here. Yes. So let's go down here and see if we can get y'all some EduMatches. So, Barbara, give me one thing that you're very passionate about in education.
Passionate about collaboration.
Collaboration. All right, so this is how this works. I just do a let's look at collaboration. So you might be interested in connecting with at Ms_Faison in North Carolina. Let's see. Here's another one. Kenny McKee. So at Kenny C. McKee in North Carolina. Lots of North Carolina people passionate about that collaboration. Let's get one more.
Yes, they are.
Look at that. Look at that. Another one from North Carolina. At KF Blades. So Kathy Blades might be another one that you might want to connect with.
Oh, I think I'm already connected with Kathy.
Oh, yay! Awesome.
Yeah.
So that's some EduMatching right there. Yay! All right, Matt, and how about you?
Media, film, creativity, anything like that.
All right, let's see what we have in terms of media. So it looks like, let me see, Kenny C. McKee, he might be a good EduMatch for you as well. Let's see, down here we have media literacy. So at T. Hammerlund is another one in the USA. Let's see, here's another one. At Mrs. K. Matson. Oh, I know her. She's in Illinois. So those could be some potentially good EduMatches for you. Yay! All right, awesome. But I definitely wanted to thank the both of you for being on panel tonight and just, offering your insight and, just chatting it up. Definitely appreciate that. So this, the podcast will be available on iTunes within the next few weeks. And the Twitter chat archive will be available in just a couple minutes. So next week, we're going to be talking with Rochelle Wooten about podcasting. So please feel free to sign up. If you go to tinyurl.com/tweettalk60, then you can sign up for that. And anyone can be a panelist as long as you're in education. Just fill out the form that is linked on that page, and you'll be on there. Also, we have our EduMatch shirts available for wear. Now, if I turned my camera on, you would see that I'm wearing one right now, but unfortunately, I'm not looking so hot because I'm not feeling so hot. So you just have to take my word for it, but check it out at edumatch.org. Also, you can subscribe at bit.ly/EduMatch podcast. So definitely wanted to thank everyone again for joining us. So have a fantastic evening. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.